Day's Phantom of the Opera. And the problem description says, game has some coils fire at crazy speed at end of game, and the drop targets also seem to trigger through switches and kick out a ball as well, as caused by the left vertical up kicker to fire. Let's see. That's pretty much it here. So what I found was that this tip 102, the third one from the right in this bank, had exploded, as you can see from the picture I rolled in. It had backfed to the 2N4401, backfed to this 7408, and it backfed all the way up to this 6821. So I have replaced all those parts. I did a little more alkaline cleanup right here. I replaced the header at CN17 and the header down here for the solenoids. It's easier to get into those solenoids if you just take that header off. And we have it booted. No coils on it this time. Lamp matrix working. Looks kind of funny in a track mode. There's nothing lighting in column 7. But that's just a track mode. So let's put it into test. I don't have a soundboard connected, so we're going to skip that. This was I guess one of Day's first games. I don't know. It's a Rev 3 MPU. It just seems to go through the test very slowly with this Phantom of the Opera ROMs in it. So we're going to skip ahead to the display. Whoops, display. I'll come back. That was the display, sorry. Can't do the organ test. We can do the switch test. So I'm going to go diagonally across the switch matrix. And this proves that every row and every column are operating properly. And the next test is, there are no bad switches, our lamps. And you can do the rows. And we can do the columns. And we can do the individual lamps. And the next test is going to be coil test. And the two orange ones that are on right now here, those are the flipper ground enable LEDs, indicating that the relay cube on the MPU is working properly. Now Q28 and Phantom of the Opera drives the GI relay, which is located on the power supply board. And I don't have that board here, so I'll ask the client to measure the resistance of the coil and generally examine that GI relay. The coil resistance should be about 650 ohms or so, give or take. It'll be a low resistance or a high resistance coil because it's on fairly often. Here's the, no, that's not it. Coming up on the transistor that was blown, it was this one. So all good to go now. I can demonstrate the special solenoids operating. Well, let's move on. And that's the end of the test. Let's see if it'll reboot. Yes, it does. So we're good to go. I'm gonna put this thing on the washing table, get rid of some of this grunge up here, just to make it look a little nicer. It won't have any functional impact at all. But thank you so much for sending it.